Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Miguna Miguna announced that he'll be jetting back to this country on 20th of October 2022 at 6 a.m. Now, after that announcement, flyers emerged online inviting Kenyans to fundraise toward the homecoming of Miguna Miguna. Now, I got one of the flyers and this is how it is reading. General Miguna Miguna returning home. Justice for Miguna Miguna is justice for all Kenyans. Homecoming. Date of return 20th October 2022 at 6 a.m. Then they have put homecoming fundraising. You can see there are a number of banks there, Equity, we have M-Pesa, Airtel. So you can channel your fund through those banks. They have bank number there, and also we have a till number for M-Pesa. Whoever is wishing or willing to send their funds towards Miguna Miguna return home. Now, Kenyans were quick to ask Miguna Miguna just to verify if someone is trying to con them in the name of Miguna Miguna, or if really these flyers were legit. And this is one of the people who asked Miguna about the flyers. Keep again, this is what he asked. General, is this true or they are a con men? That's what he asked, and Miguna Miguna responded to that retweet. This is what Miguna said. They are not con men. They are honest Kenyans trying to raise funds legally from those willing to give freely in order to accord me the homecoming they are planning. There is nothing dishonest about that. I only associate with the people of integrity, and this is integrity. That's Miguna Miguna responding to that, just confirming that these people have, in fact, after this response, it simply confirmed that these people have the blessing of Miguna Miguna to raise funds towards his homecoming. But then there was another Kenyan who reacted to that tweet, someone by the name Ton Randiki. I'm going to read this because Miguna also reacted to that. This is what Tom Randiki is saying. Miguna Miguna does not need funds to come back home. He's got his own tickets. The huge welcoming party at the JKIA will be there as individuals with their own funds. This posters is a con. DCI Kenya, please act. But Miguna also responded to this, and this is what Miguna said. You wouldn't say this same thing if your house was maliciously destroyed by explosives detonated by state goons. You were tattooed, illegally detained, then forced out of your own country of birth for 5 years, and you have spent more than 30,000 US dollars of your own money trying to return home. Wow, that is Miguna Miguna responding to that. Now, after reading this and how Miguna Miguna is reacting to this issue, it only points to one thing. And someone can easily conclude and say that Miguna is simply bankrupt in as much Miguna is coming back home. And that's why Miguna is asking Kenyans to contribute money towards his homecoming, because even he's going to an extent to explain how his house was destroyed with the explosives, how he was tattooed, and that tells you that in as much Miguna is coming back, he need at least some funds to help him settle down. But the question is then, if William Samoei Ruto government is facilitating Miguna to come back home, then why is Miguna still suffering and asking for Kenyans to contribute towards his return? In fact, that is what we want to look into. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel but you're not subscribed, so my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time once you release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who comment, a massive thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give our video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, the truth of the matter, according to me and many other Kenyans, because I'm also reading how they're responding, is that yes, Miguna should be compensated by the state because his house was destroyed by the government using the police officers in this country. Miguna faced a lot of tattoo. He was humiliated. Miguna suffered in the hands of police officers. But again, the reality of the matter is that there was no law Miguna break when he witnessed the swearing in of railaodinga as the people's president, because Raila never swore as the president of the Republic of Kenya. That swearing in was of the people's president. So these people were very careful. There is no law they broke. So to that extent, there is nothing Miguna did against the law. And that's why no one took Miguna to court. There is no case for Miguna. So these people simply destroyed Miguna property. And to that far, it is the government that is supposed to compensate Miguna through the office of the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya. Now to that extent, Uhuru Kenyatta is not in the office. Now we have William Samoei Ruto as the president. Inasmuch William Ruto's cabinet is yet to be vetted, and then they take an oath of the office, still William Ruto is working with the previous cabinet of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So, through the same office, William Ruto has facilitated Miguna Miguna to get his new passport and is about to come back to this country. That means this government should facilitate Miguna Miguna from ticket, because this is a person they deported forcefully and by breaking the law. So from there, you have to provide this person with the air ticket to come back home, provide them with the transport back home, and then do the repair of his property, whether it is house or homestead. They need to do repair of that homestead. Besides this, they need to compensate Miguna Miguna according to how the court gave an order. Because I know the senior counsel, Hamino, was in court. They granted Miguna Miguna a compensation. And the government is yet to compensate Miguna Miguna. And if these two, if Miguna and the government are differing, to an extent of Miguna Miguna looking back to Kenyans to contribute money towards him, that means William Ruto's government is again refusing to compensate Miguna Miguna. Because if Ruto could have ordered the AG office to compensate, provide funds to repair Miguna Miguna's house, and then compensate the money the court ordered, then there was no way for Miguna Miguna to look up on Kenyans to contribute money for him. As we're speaking now, his house will have been repaired. As we're speaking now, Miguna will be confirming that he has already received the compensation on the tattoo that he faced and the deportation and all the damages that he has gone through. But Miguna is yet to confirm this. That means Uhuru Kenyatta's government is still denying to compensate Miguna Miguna. So is there a breakup between Miguna and William Ruto? A man who has been on Twitter campaigning for William Ruto. A man who has been severally used even unacceptable language towards Raila Odinga at expense of campaigning or supporting William Ruto. Because if these two are speaking the same language, there was no way Miguna Miguna will be coming here, or he could have approved someone to go ahead and contribute money towards his homecoming. People will just voluntarily line up at JKIA and receive Miguna Miguna, those who are willing and those who have money, but not fundraise. Fundraise is a confirmation that Miguna need help because the government is not helping. As simple as that. Miguna need help. He need money. He's showing here even he has spent more than $30,000 and therefore he is in need of money. And every Kenyan who is contributing money, it means you are helping Miguna because the government is yet to reciprocate the support Miguna has given to them and even what the court has ordered them to do. That's my view. Let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. See you in our next video.